Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, and if you've not checked us out before, please do so. Where have you been? Please have a look at some of our other videos. But I'm Tim.
I'm Rachel.
And this is Travel with Tim. And we are staying at a place called Long Hazel Park, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's in Somerset. And this is a little different, this place.
Yeah, it's an adults only park, which means no children allowed, so we've had a break from the kids this time.
Yep. And it is quite small, even though they call it a park.
And it's very unique, isn't it?
It is a bit unique. So what we're going to do is we are going to take you up there. We're going to show you around, and we will also show you a pub, a diner, and a motor museum, which are just really within walking distance from the actual site. So let's go.
Come on.
I didn't know what to say then, but come on and have a look. Okay. Right, I'm going to start this site tour actually on the main road, and the reason being is because I'm going to point out that just across the road there is a dog bin. And the reason I say that is because on the actual site they don't have any dog bins, and you have to keep your dogs on a lead. Now just next to the dog bin there's a little gate. Now you can take your dogs down there and onto a field, and then you can let the dogs run around, but they're quite strict with dogs on the actual site. But also, what I will point out, this is the main road here into Sparkford. Now you can come along here and you see, first thing you'll see is the Long Hazel Park sign, which is white, and a huge wide entrance. Now this entrance is wide enough for an Arctic to get round, no problem at all. So if you've got an RV, a large RV, fifth wheel or 8-foot caravan, twin axle, you will definitely get in here, no problem at all. So what you need to do is you'll come on up here, up to this. It's a little private road, as you can see, and you basically go straight to your pitch. So what they do is they email you, don't you, Rach?
Yeah, so you have a virtual check-in effectively, where before you arrive they tell you what pitch number you're on, and they tell you that it's all basically online. That being said, from what we've read in the reviews and what our experience was, one of the owners will always come out and greet you.
Alan, isn't it?
Alan, he was lovely.
Yes, Alan comes out and greets you if he sees you coming, and he'll show you to your pitch, which is always really nice. I don't know if he does it with everybody, but I have seen him do it with a few people. So yeah, they don't actually have a reception. So, well, they
Not
do.
a traditional reception.
They do have a reception, because this building here, it says reception on it, but it's never open. We know that it's not open. So you just follow the instructions from the email, and you go straight to the pitch. So they email you a little map, don't they?
Little map with your pitch number, and
Yeah.
they put a star in
On the actual pitch
that you're in.
And it's not a big site, it is quite small, so there's about 20 or so pitches, which can take anything, like I mentioned, an RV, which can go just here on the left. It's a huge concreted area, and they can take a fifth wheeler, which there is actually, there's one on site, 8-foot caravans, motorhomes, you name it. They even take tents, which is cool. So they accommodate really for every sort of caravan, camper and motorhome, don't they?
Yeah, so all of the pitches have electric hookup, but the majority of them are fully serviced.
Yeah, 16 amps
Yep.
of electricity. So we did mention at the beginning that it is a bit quirky here, and the reason being, it's in a bit of a strange place, the actual site. It's actually built up with houses nearly all the way around. Now it doesn't look like it, and that is the really strange thing, that it is built up, new houses being built around it, and also just across the road there is an industrial estate. But you would absolutely no way know, would you, H?
You wouldn't have a clue.
No, you wouldn't have a clue. It's also next to the main road, and you wouldn't know that was there.
No.
It's very strange. And now, yeah, like I say, it's a very small place, and So if you ever look it up on Google Maps,
Don't be put off.
don't be put off, because I was, to start with, to be truthful, when I looked it all up and I was thinking, oh, that doesn't look good, it worried me a little bit, but there's no need to be, because you don't see or hear anything unless you walk down to the main road, of course. So what we'll do is we'll take you up to the toilet area here and the showers. Now they're not huge, but they don't need to be, because there's only about 20 pitches. So this building here on the left is the toilets and the showers. You've also got on the right here the recycling, which is really cool. I love places that have proper recycling, and they've also got a place for your ash for your barbecue, which is lovely, isn't it?
They've also got some quite unique plants in here. I've never ever seen a motorway crash barrier be used as a planter,
Yeah.
but it's quite effective.
Yeah, there's one there and there's one here. Plus they've got a little washing up area here, which might keep you dry if it's raining, which is really nice. And they've got taps all over the place. Like Rachel said, most of them are fully serviced. They've also got a charge point for an electric vehicle, which is good to see. Now there's only one here. Now in future I'm pretty sure they're going to need loads of them, because that's the way things are going. Now I don't know too much about them, but just over there in front, now I'll just point out just over there, there are some lodges that you can rent. Now I don't know too much about them, because
We'll see if we can put a little bit of information in on the video.
yeah, we'll see if we can put something on over the top, some words, and that's where the wardens and the owners live. Right, so on to the actual site itself. Right, like we said, the site can accommodate all sorts of vehicles here, everything from large RVs to fifth wheelers. And just on the left here, this is one of the large concreted areas for a very large RV. So if you've got one of them, you can come here and they accommodate you, no problem at all. The entrance is easy to get around, like I said. We've even got a little bench there, and that's fully serviced as far as I'm aware. There's the taps over there, and then you've got electric just here. So this is this pitch on the right here. That's quite one of the larger pitches because it's quite wide, but you have to put your car on the actual pitch instead of in the front of the caravan. Now as we go along here, you'll see a lot of the pitches, like this one here on the left, is quite narrow. So that's great for a motorhome, but not necessarily for a caravan and a car. And if you've got an awning or a sun canopy, you won't be able to fit on there. But this one on the left here, like someone's parked on the grass, so that must be perfectly all right. So they have quite a few of these little smaller pitches for motorhomes and what do they call them? Vans?
Vans, yeah, camper vans.
Camper vans, that's the word I'm looking for. So, just up here, this is the main area. Like I said, it's not very big, but if you look in front of us here, there is a fifth wheeler. So, there's plenty of space for that. And then they put their car just behind, which isn't there at the moment.
But although the pitches are quite narrow, they don't actually seem too claustrophobic once you're actually on them.
No, they're not too bad at all. So this one here obviously is a little bit bigger, and this one here. So up here you got a little bit of green, which is really nice with the trees.
Nice willow trees and stuff.
Yeah. So this is a camping area just up here. This is where you can put your tent.
It's a really, really lovely area to be able to camp. I think we've seen it's really quite flat, but I think there's actually electric hookup in the middle as well for a couple
Yeah, there
of
is.
tents.
Yes, there is. Yes, they do electric hookup for the tents here too. So yeah, so that basically is most of the actual site. That's it. Now you have got some pitches. Well, I'll just point out that's our pitch just there. Now our pitch is one of the larger pitches for caravans. We park in front of the caravan, and you'll be able to see a pitch tour which I think you're going to be doing it this time,
I
aren't you,
am.
babe?
I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, so that basically is the whole of the site. I think I've mentioned already, they're all 16 amps as well.
Yep.
So you've got massive amount of electricity for all your appliances.
The only thing we haven't mentioned is this is gated. So if you're concerned about it being in a housing estate and people being able to come on and off the site freely, they do lock the gate. I think it's at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, between
until 8 o'clock in the
8
morning.
in the morning, that's right.
You can still get in and out. You have a combination lock that you can use to open the gate up yourself if you do need to leave in those times. But it just adds that little bit more security, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So as you can see from our setup here, we've got the car in front, the caravan, and we've got a sun canopy out. So if you do come here and you want to put an awning up, do make sure you say, because they would have to put you on a pitch to accommodate it. But this is one of the smallest sites, apart from the CL sites that we stay at, that we've ever stayed at, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's definitely really nice. The only gripe I've got, and it's probably scraping the barrel and it's nobody's fault, is if Tim comes over towards our pitch.
What's that?
I love silver birch trees.
Oh, yeah.
But I've given up now sweeping our carpet and our tables.
That's the offending tree.
And I woke up earlier with my hair full of these when I dozed off in my chair.
You need an umbrella. 'Cause on the carpet over here, it is absolutely covered everywhere. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But that's no one's fault. That's just the way it is. But anyhow, that is the site tour of Long Hazel Park.
Just a short drive from Long Hazel Park is the town of Shaftesbury in Dorset, which features the famous Gold Hill, a steep, picturesque and cobbled street which we are at today. The street is known as Hovis Hill due to the iconic 1973 advert for Hovis Bread, which features a small boy delivering a loaf of bread pushing his bike up the steep cobbled street. Unbelievably, the advert was actually directed by Ridley Scott, who is known for producing and directing such cinematic specials as Alien and the Gladiator movie. The commercial is regularly voted one of Britain's favourite of all time, hosting a very nostalgic soundtrack which is familiar to many people. The hill is often photographed and features on calendars and is named one of Britain's most romantic places to visit.
Right, for dinner tonight, we're doing something fairly easy, aren't we, Rachel?
You are.
Yes, we're going to cook some wild animals.
We are. We're having some
squirrel and hedgehogs.
I'm not eating squirrel.
No, we're
not eating Nigel either.
No, because we have got squirrels and hedgehogs that come out at night, haven't we?
We have. Kevin,
well, the
who lives
squirrels
behind
out during the
caravan.
day, but the hedgehogs come out at night. No, what we're actually going to be cooking, we wouldn't ever do that, cook those, is some sausages and some burgers. So, and have some onions cooked on our little gas stove there.
With our amazing windbreak.
With the amazing windbreak.
It does its job really well.
Yep. And we are going to cook, hang on, get back to it, the sausages and the burgers on our little barbecue on charcoal.
What sausages have we got today?
They're honey sausages.
Oh.
Yes, and the burgers are like
smash burgers.
Smash burgers, so they're thin. I much prefer thin burgers than I do the great big thick ones. And then we're going to put some cheese on those.
Yep.
And
bit of onion.
Bit of onion. Right, I'll get on and do some cooking, and I'll show you when it's all done.
Yay!
I forgot to mention, Rachel's drinking beer.
I am.
Non-alcoholic one. Exactly the same as me. So, because I was ill at the beginning of this year for quite a while, quite a long time, I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer as well. So we're both really good.
And I am being a supportive wife.
You are being a supportive, but you don't need to be. No. I will point this out. I'll say this straight on camera, that you do not need to be. You can drink anything you want, but you choosing to drink non-alcoholic stuff
gives me an excuse to go and get drunk with my girlfriends.
Yeah. But you did try some non-alcoholic wine, didn't you? What was that like?
It was not pleasant. It was all right. The first couple of sips were all right until you said it smelled like cat wee, and then after that,
it smelled like cat wee. It was disgusting, wasn't it?
Yeah. If you know any good non-alcoholic spirits or wines, let me know.
Well, I think the best ones that we sort of found is the Corona
the Becks.
And the Becks.
And the Thatchers, actually. Thatcher Zero tasted
I didn't
all right.
try that. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, what's the point? What's the point of drinking alcohol-free beer?
Because when you have had a hard day caravanning and you feel like you've earned a cold beer, you can have one without being naughty.
It's sort of like a social thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they do taste all right, these Corona ones.
They
and
do.
The Beck's ones do as well. The Oldbull ones are... What was the old one I had last week?
Madry.
Madry.
Was
that was
right.
disgusting. And also...
Stella, I thought was
Stella.
all right as well.
I didn't like that either. I've tried a few now.
You're just fussy.
I'm not fussy. Right, okay, let's go on and do some cooking. Right, so I've been doing a little bit of cooking, some sausages just there, and that's Rachel's sausage.
I got mustard.
You've got mustard, have you?
Ketchup.
And ketchup. And these I've got onions. You're going to put some onions on yours?
Well, I only want a little bit of onion.
A little bit of onion. Put a little bit of onion on then.
Beautiful.
Right. We'll eat these up and then we'll cook up some burgers after we've eaten these. I don't think we're going to eat all these sausages, are we?
No. We might have a snacky sausage left for later.
Enjoy your hot dogs.
Thank you. So today we thought we'd change things up a little bit, and I'm going to be the one to give you the pitch tour. So you can see the pitch in front of us there. It is a little bit of a narrow pitch. So one of Tim's pet hates means we have to park the car in front of the caravan. But that being said, because we're in a corner pitch, it gives us a really, really nice view still of the rest of the park, and actually catches the sun most of the time throughout the day. So this pitch is a little bit unusual. So as I come round to the left here, you'll see our water and our electric is actually off to the front of where the caravan is. So we're on a fully serviced pitch. This lovely grass area to the edge of the car all belongs to us. So plenty of little areas to go and sit. And then this grass area here in front of us also is for us to be able to pitch what we like on. Hey Norbert, come out to see us today because it's nice and sunny. We don't have lots of tree coverage, so although there are trees, they're not really coming over the top of the caravan, which means we've got great access to be able to use Starlink connecting up really, really well as well. Whiz you round the back of the caravan quickly and you'll see down the side here where we're fully serviced, nice private hedged area, and we have a little hedgehog that comes out at night down here that I have nicknamed Kevin, who comes out and says hello in the evenings, which is very adorable. So coming around to the front, we've got our fuel sun canopy up, which we definitely prefer putting up when it's just the two of us, because it makes it so much easier than having to hoik an awning around and have that fun of trying to throttle each other while we're putting it up or taking it down. Here is Tim in his natural habitat of relaxing and doom scrolling on his phone. Got our carpet set up outside, and let me take you in for a little whiz around. There's our new doormat as well. So going in, set up we've got this time. Got my little Highland cow out. I drive Tim mad with all these things because I have a bit of a fascination of gonks. So I have to sneak them out occasionally. We've got two hidden in the cupboard at the moment. You might notice on the left here, we have a new addition. We've been a little bit naughty. And because it is like 28, 29 degrees, we've purchased an air conditioning unit, which I have to say, although I was a bit unsure of, has been a really, really good buy on this occasion. And then my other little new purchase that I've had is my cherry bath mat, because I was so fed up of not having very much colour in our bathroom. And our little plants. So as you can see in our caravan, we tried to make it really, really homely. But it's really nice, making the most of coming away without the children and having an adult break.
Right, just about 10 minutes, 15-minute walk from Long Hazel Park, you come across Haynes Motor Museum. We've driven here though, so it's only taken 30 seconds, hasn't it?
Literally a minute or two.
Yeah, it's about a quarter of a mile, so it doesn't take long. So just behind us you can see Haynes Motor Museum. Let me just turn the camera around and then you can see. So that's it there. And then just to the right, you've also got, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a karting track. So once you finish at the museum, And if you really want to have a drive, they're quite quick actually, they go up to 50 miles an hour apparently. You can go there. So this is the Motor Museum here. It's quite large. Now it cost us, how much does it cost us, babe?
I think it was about £19 each.
Yeah, it's £19 each, yeah.
But once you've gone in for the day, that then gives you entry for the entire year. So it's incredibly good value. Really, really good value.
It's like an annual pass you get, isn't it? Yeah, amazing. And inside they've got English cars, American cars.
Cars for everybody, really.
They have, and they've got some very special cars.
Very luxurious special ones. They've got some Lamborghinis.
Yeah, what I'm meaning is they've got Williams.
They do.
Formula One. 4 cars from Williams, haven't they?
Tim is a very big F1 fanatic. So today we are hoping to be able to get a really good picture of him stood next to Nigel Mansell's winning car, which is his favourite Formula 1 car.
It is, yes. So they also have Lamborghini Countach in there, a number of Ferraris, E-Type Jags, they've got a few of those. So there is a lot of money's worth of cars in here, isn't there?
Some very, very nice MGs as well, which are my little crux,
they have a big selection. Well worth the money.
Well worth the money.
£19 is probably one of the best value days you can get. Now, it's not probably a whole day, is it?
No, but they do have a cafe here. You can get coffees, cold drinks, pastries, cakes, and there's
just at the
an
end
American
there,
Airstream burger van, which does burgers and fries and things like that.
Actually, you can see that from here just about.
But it's so nice to be able to come out somewhere and actually be a value for money day out. It's really, really different. Makes a change, doesn't it?
It is. Right, so that's the museum. So if you're staying at Long Hazel Park, come here.
Yeah.
It's an amazing day out.
We'll try and put some photos in of some of the cars that we've looked at today. So this is the end of our trip at Long Hazel Park. It's a quirky little park, isn't it? It's unusual. It's like an oasis in the middle of like a housing estate with an industrial estate right nearby.
Yeah, it was really weird. You've got houses nearly all the way around, a main road, but you can't hear any of it.
Yeah.
It's really quiet, which is bizarre.
As we've said earlier in the video, don't let that put you off. It's worth giving it a shot, because I think actually you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it is a bit quirky. I mean, the pitches are fairly small, so I don't know what to say to that really. They only just fit our caravan and the car on. They do have some larger pitches for bigger RVs and fifth wheels.
Yeah.
But
I would say
most of them are smaller, aren't they?
If you're concerned about the size of the pitch, give the owners a call, because we spoke to them about wanting something for the twin axle, and actually they're really accommodating, and they will do a lot to try and help you out. They're really friendly, and they're always there to help out on site as well.
Yeah, and they've the site has actually won quite a few awards, hasn't it?
It's been nominated for quite a few awards over the years as well.
Yeah, so it is quite good in some ways and a bit quirky in others. But give it a try. Hopefully what you've seen from what we've done, it'll give you a good insight of what it's like here.
Yeah.
So, well, that's the end really. So
it is.
If you haven't already, can we ask you to please subscribe? It really does help the channel out, and we really appreciate it, don't we?
Yeah, and don't forget to maybe leave some comments, tell us what you think, and let us know of any sites that you've checked out that you think are a little bit quirky that we might like.
Yeah, so we're actually off now to another site, aren't we? So we'll catch you up with the next video.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.